G'day and welcome back to my hobby room. And yes, there will be another St. Louis video out very soon. I'm pulling bits of string on that. But look, I've got something revolutionary to share with you because it's that time of the year, isn't it? Can you tell from the hat? Yes, it's that time when we harken back to the 80s and we're thinking of Festivus. No? No. Oh, that's right. You'd be deeply religious and, thinking back to ancient Roman times and that sort of thing. And Saturnalia, yeah, debauchery, basically orgies, gluttony. No, not that one. Well, it must be crispness then, mustn't it? Yes, the time that is very crisp. Yes. Okay, now no matter what you celebrate, this time of the year, there's a disgusting habit that goes on, and it's that people are giving each other gifts and nobody's getting what they wanted and everybody's miserable because everybody has to go out and buy somebody else a present and they don't really care. They're not getting what they wanted, especially us modelers, right? Okay, because, what do we want? All we want is model kits. So how are you going to get more model kits at Christmas without it costing you heaps, without you basically having to, lose friends, families and all the rest of it? How is it possible? Well, I've got a cunning plan. 6 ideas that will increase your stash. You try and say that first thing on a bloody morning when it's 35 degrees. Yep. And you'll get more kits in your hobby room. Yes, you will. All right, I'm going to call this Santa's Harry Intriguing Tips. So, are you intrigued? Hope so. Roll music. Alrighty, tip number 1. Now, significant other, partner, spouse, whatever, whatever you're attached to, that person in your life, okay? Doesn't matter who they are or what flavour they are, you know what I mean, okay? But this person is very important to you. So you really want to get it right. You really want to do something special for them, okay? But still, you want to get some models. So how do we do it? It's very simple. You say to them, look, isn't there somewhere you've always wanted to travel to in the world? Somewhere that, your heart desires and somewhere you'd like to explore and know more of? And of course, they're going to think, oh, he's going to get me a holiday. He's going to take me overseas. This is brilliant. Hey, but no, this is what you do. Whatever country they pick or special place, there'll usually be some significant event there where something happened, not necessarily war, but it could be anything at all. And there'll be a model of a machine made there. And if you can find one that you like, you put that in the box and you wrap it all up and you put a map on it or something like that. And come Christmas Day, right on Christmas Day, boom, you go, here you are, here's your present, my significant other sweetness. And they'll go, what the hell is this? I go, well, you wanted to go to Paraguay. Look at this. This is a Paraguay riverboat. How about that? We could build it together and, we can explore all of this and learn all the history. And here's a map. Now, if you haven't been smacked to the floor at this point, they might be just intrigued, especially as it's Crispness Day, so they're probably trying to be very nice about it. So they go, But the upshot of it is, you'll end up building the model, okay? Which is really what the cunning plan was all along. So make sure you get something that you're interested in, okay? So that's tip number 1. Now, if you're enjoying the content on my channel and you've made it this far, well done. Thank you for that. But could you hit the like button, possibly? It really, where is it? It's over here. No, it's over there. I don't know. There's a like button on the screen somewhere. Yeah. Can you hit that like button and, comment? Just be respectful about it. Subscribe. That'd be terrific. Then you always get to see it. This all helps the algorithm. And you can also hit super thanks. Yes, please. Hit that. That'll make my Christmas just a little bit better. All right. On with the video. Number 2. All right. Now, for this, you'll need children. Preferably your own or your own families, although it could be somebody else's families. But whatever you do, don't go down the street propositioning random children, asking them if they want presents, okay? In this day and age, well-meaning as you may be, that does not work. That's, it's something to do with bicycle pedals and, rasping. Yeah, not allowed. Okay, so caveat on this one. The children must somehow be connected with you in your life and you have permission to interact with them. Okay, so let's be very clear about that because this thing could end up being a really big mess and we'll all end up in court. Okay, well, we're just joking, of course. Now, children. Okay, you've got access to some children, which is always a good thing. Crispness, because Crispness is very much about children these days. I know there's a significant meaning for it as some big white rabbit or something. Oh, I don't know, I forget now. But Christmas, right? Children. What you do is you access these children, whether they're yours, your children's children, your cousins, your nephews, your aunts, or whatever, your brothers, somebody's children that you have legal access to without it being, weird. And you buy them the kind of models the rivet counters and any serious model is just going to laugh at. So you buy them a dinosaur, right? Like a bloody plesiosaur or something like that. You buy them an egg plane or an egg boat or, some of these, or some sort of silly sort of build, like a Snoopy thing or whatever. Something that you would like, but, you really wouldn't normally go get it because you think, oh, everybody's going to make fun of me because it's really a toy is what I'm buying. I mean, I'll tell you a secret. All of these models are toys. That's right. It's all toys. It's what we're doing. We've just turned it into this hobby because, we spend all this time detailing them, putting photo etch on them and cursing and swearing. Yeah, so it's a dedicated sport now. No, it's not. We're still just playing with toys. Okay? That's the truth of it. Anyhow, so you've got yourself some kids lined up. You've bought some of these sort of weird sort of kits that normally you wouldn't buy for yourself and, and you can't sort of say to your mates, oh, look, I've bought an egg plane because you fear they will laugh at you. Personally, I don't have that problem. I do this sort of stuff anyway because I'm just a big kid. But anyhow, all right, you've got this thing that is a kit, but it's kind of, even Star Wars, Bandai sort of snap together stuff, Airfix snap together kits. And you present that to these children Christmas, right? And they may be, they may be interested or not, but you can guarantee one thing. The attention span will not be there, okay? They'll be back on the within seconds, okay? They will get bored because it's just not engaging enough, Unless you're lucky and they really get into it, then that's even a double bonus because then you will help that said child build a model kit and probably get another modeler sort of going, which is a good thing. But otherwise, if they, do the usual thing and get bored with it, they'll give it to you and you'll finish it. Either way, you'll end up building the kit. And it's a good sort of excuse to buy something really stupid and silly that you normally wouldn't shell out for. So think about that. All right, tip number 3. Now, for this one, you need a friend. I mean, it could be an associate or someone that you sort of vaguely know, but a friend is best in this circumstance, okay? And the good thing is, this friend could be a fellow modeler. If they are, this is great. This is part A of this tip number 3. If they're a fellow modeler, it's really easy. You contact them and say, mate, what model kit are you after? How much do you want to spend? Okay, I want this for roughly the same amount. You each go out and buy the other one, the kit that you want, okay? Because you've already predetermined it all. Bingo bongo, Crispness Day, you exchange, you get the model kit that you wanted, they get the model kit that they wanted, self-cancelling equation, perfect, everyone's happy, okay? Yes. Now, if your friend, acquaintance, person in the club or something isn't quite as connected to you, then maybe they don't want a model kit. So this is where you're going to have to be a little more ingenious. Hopefully you've got a good enough rapport with them. You can say, look, I want to get this for Christmas for myself, but I'd get in trouble with the missus, whatever, significant other if I tried to go out and buy that this time of the year. But I tell you what, I'll buy you something of equivalent value. Tell me what you want. Same sort of thing, but it's not a model exchange. So you've told them where to go, what it is. You may have even basically set it up at the store for them to pick up. So there's no mistakes, okay? You've got to be very careful with this because non-modelling people are complete drongos when it comes to picking up, oh, I went in there and I bought this tank. I wanted an aeroplane. Okay, you've got to be very specific. Best ring the store, say, can you put this aside? Fred Merck's coming along. He's going to pay you for it. And this is my Crispness present that I'm organising. Most model stores will be very, very helpful here because they understand this time of the year it's very difficult to give yourself a present, okay? But you can this way. So this person gets what they want, you get what you want, everybody's happy, okay? Now, you can also do this one with your significant other, right? If you've got a cordial enough relationship with your significant other, you might say, what do you want? You don't have to do the Paraguay trick, okay? And you can buy them what they want. You get what you want, right? Everyone's happy. You haven't bought a model kit. They bought it for you because they love you. All right? So you're getting out. You're getting a loophole here through the problem. All right. That's the end of that tip. Oh, by the way, merchandise is available at the store. There'll be a link here somewhere. Otherwise, you go to my website, houdinimodels.com, go to the shop. Plenty of merchandise there, including in the new Basta Cat range, right? That's in T-shirts and nightcaps and I don't know, used condoms. I don't know. There's all kinds of things. Don't ask me. I don't know. I don't handle that. Bask handles all that. But anyhow, right. Tip number 4. Okay, so this is the 4th one. So, parents. Assuming you've still got some, okay? But, for those of us that have 1 or 2, it's fairly easy, very easy. The thing is with the parents is you can't kind of do the wangle exchange thing. Unless you've got a really good relationship, maybe you can do that, I'll buy you this, you buy that. But more than likely not. So here's the very cunning thing that you do. You get them the nice card and chocolates and whatever. And in that, you put a gift voucher to your favourite hobby store, right? How thoughtful, how lovely. And with a bit of luck, if they're not a modeller as well, or if they are a modeller, good luck to them. But theoretically, the idea is that, it's also got a little hint there. Hey, my birthday's coming up in X number of months, right? So you've bought them the gift voucher, you've indicated that, hey, your birthday's coming up, and here you go, here's the present paid for. Now, this is a good thing, because, if you sort of our age and getting older, your parents are quite ancient and withered and everything, and they may not have lots and lots of bloody shekels, and quite frankly, buying you a decent bloody birthday present may be a little bit tricky for them. So you've made it really easy. You've given them a gift voucher. It's going to cost them nothing. All they've got to do is rock down there for your birthday, right? And bang, you've got a model kit then. So it's a bit of a delayed present, but you're still getting a model kit. You see where I'm going here? It's brilliant. Okay, let's move along. Right, this is the penultimate tip, all right? Number 5. Now for this, you need a pet. If you haven't got a pet, I don't know how you're going to get this to work. And preferably, a cat is best, for reasons that I shall explain shortly. So, assuming you have a cat, okay? What you do is, you buy said cat for Christmas, right? A model kit in a fairly big, sturdy box. Now, measure your cat size first. This is very important. The cat size must not exceed the box size that you're going to get, okay? No, it must be, yes, the cat can't be bigger than the box, all right? Okay? Schrodinger's cat, yeah. Is the cat a model? Is the cat built? Is the glue bottle falling over in there? I don't know. It's all quantum theory, and who knows? Anyhow, look, you've got a big box that is no smaller than your cat, okay? You've bought that for Christmas, okay, and you've put it on the tree, and everyone's thinking, oh, it's lovely, you bought the cat something, it's really good, okay. Open it up, there it is, and what you do is you show it to the cat, you open the box, and you take the model kit out. Said cat will instantly jump into box, right? See illustration, right? That's Basta Cat in my BT7 box. Cats will go into boxes. It is a known law of physics, right? When a cat is attracted to a box, right? That is it. That's just an irrefutable thing. It's a fact. All right. You then go, oh, that's wonderful. You keep the box. This also happens with small children. They can sometimes like the wrapping of the boxes more than the content. But that works back with tip number 2, that you end up building the model. All right. But here you go. You then sneak the guts of that back into your hobby room. Okay. So, cat gets box, you get basically a kit, everybody's happy and everyone sees the joke in it and thinks, what a silly bumpkin you were. But you've been thinking the whole time, you see. Ingenious, isn't it? Okay, now let's move on to the last tip. Whew. I'll tell you what, these Santa hats are bloody hot in Australia. 35 degrees today. I don't know what that is in your Frankenfurter. It's certainly over 90, like 95 Frankenfurter or something. A little bit hot here today. It wouldn't be so bad, but last week it was down about half that. It's all over the place here at the moment. But anyhow, okay. This is tip number 6, all right? Now, this is a very, very good tip, but it's a hard one to pull off, okay? It's going to take a lot of tugging and a lot of lubrication to get this result, okay? So, what you need to do is, you need a friend overseas, preferably a modelling friend, so they understand the problem, okay? And said modelling friend can get something that you can't buy here locally, right? And what you do is, you set it up with that friend that you'll sneak them the money somehow, okay? And if anybody can watch your account or whatever, you put that down to that you bought, Jose Ferraro. You bought him a Christmas present because he's a really good guy. And yes, it was $200. Yes, because you are a good gift giver. And in return, surprise, surprise, Jose posts you all the way from Paraguay. All the way from Paraguay, Jose posts you this kit, and it's all stamped and franked and everything, and it's wrapped beautifully in Paraguay bloody wrapping paper, which I don't know what that'll be like, okay, but I'm sure it'll be lovely. I'm sure it'll be lovely. And you have received this present from overseas. Now, it could arrive a little bit after Christmas, but that's sort of the gamble you're going to take. You sort of best organise this one about November, so you might have to sort of leave this one for next year and plan ahead, because you've got to, find someone in Paraguay. Well, it doesn't have to be Paraguay, but somewhere in the world, okay, other than where you are. The idea is that your missus, your partner, your whatever, they can't just suddenly go over there and find out and knock on their door. They're too far away. They can't communicate with them. They just have to take it at face value that you bought them something and they sent you something, and that's it. Nobody's the wiser. All right, you with me? You got it? Okay. So that is a way of getting something really special, something very unique, and something unusual, It's like when I had to get my Batavia. I could only find it in Germany. And my good friend Michael over there, he found it for me and sent it to me, okay? So that's the sort of thing, There's good mates overseas who are modelers who know how hard it is sometimes to get special kits, and they will look after you and they will do things for you. But try and help them out by sending them some money. Don't be a tight ass. It's Crispness after all. All right, look, I hope you've stayed to the end and you've enjoyed what you've seen, and do that, like, comment, subscribe stuff, because it really does help the algorithm. And also, don't forget there's YouTube membership and Patreon, where you get you'll get all my videos early and advert free. And the Patreons are just great guys, okay, and ladies. I think I've got all kinds of flavours in there. Anyhow, the Patreons are great people. I hate getting mixed up in this political correctness. Look, there's people at Patreon and I like them. Let's leave it at that. All right, that's enough for now. Goodbye from Australia, and it's hooroo from Harry Houdini.